Hey, it's Birdman with Stephanie Crane here for Mountain Retreat Realty Experts. We're going to talk about something that's pretty specific to the area here in the Arizona White Mountains, and that's cabins, right?
It is. It is. I mean, we have a ton of different types of housing here, but we're going to start with cabins.
Okay, so people end up having a cabin. Maybe they've had it for a long time, and they're just finally at the point where they don't want to have it anymore, or they're ready to do something else.
Right.
Or they've had it, a family member had it, and passed it down to them, and they're like, yeah, I don't want to upkeep this.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't want to run it as an Airbnb or deal with that kind of stuff because of everything that's going on in that realm. So they decide they're going to sell it. So what do they need to know?
They need to, typically what a lot of sellers do is they'll hop on Zillow and get a Zestimate, I think is what Zillow calls it. Zestimates, yeah, from Zillow.
I really like the Zestimate. It makes me feel great about the home that I'm in because it's like really, really super high value, but I don't think it's going to sell for that much.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's because it's not an algorithm. That's not what selling a home is. And you need to know the current market conditions and the micro market conditions too. What's happening in Linden versus Pinetop is going to be different. If we're just speaking about our region up here. So you need to know the location, who's the neighboring properties. Zillow doesn't see that. They need to see what the buyer demand is. Typically, our cabins are a higher demand because we have such a strong second home market up here. They want that cabin in the mountains. So the more cabin-y it looks, the better it's going to appeal to the general marketplace up here.
Okay, so let's talk about the prepping of it. It's kind of important if you're selling a cabin, you're selling the whole experience. So you don't want to just strip it down, have nothing in it, and go here.
No,
buy it.
You want to get it ready for the market. You want to show it off almost like a Verbo, a short-term rental. You want it to be in pristine condition. A lot of times, financial situations prohibit, but you can clean it. You can clean it up. You can tidy it up. You can stage it with what you currently have, and our agents really do help a lot with that process. They know what buyers are looking for when they go into homes, and they understand how the appearance of the home translates into the interest from the buyer, without a doubt. So you don't want stale air. You want air circulating inside the house. You want it to smell fresh. You want it to smell inviting. You want it to feel inviting too. So removal of personal pictures is helpful because you want buyers to identify that as their home, not your home that they're walking into.
Yeah.
And so the better you can stage it, and make it smell good without an overpowering, what are they masking kind of smell, the better off you're going to be when you go to the market.
Yeah, it's that whole sales pitch basically. Is you're sort of like going, hey, this could be yours, and you want to transfer that ownership.
That's right.
You want them to feel like it's theirs. Now, we want to talk about the pricing. You said that this estimate thing is you can't. Overpricing has more harm than people know, don't they?
It does.
Because people see what it was priced at.
Yes, exactly. Thanks to Zillow on that one too. So it will give the history of the list price on homes, and so it's easy for somebody to, let's take a home that's probably comped out at $500,000, but the sellers want to list it for $575,000. Especially in today's market, it's going to be rejected. It's going to be way too high. They're not going to even bother looking at the home because they feel it's so overpriced that it wouldn't be worth it because the gap is so large from what the actual value is to what the list price is. So it can really affect your days on market. And people pay attention to that too. When they sit down to write an offer, they want to know how long it's been on the market. And so the longer you're on the market, the worse reflection it is basically on the property.
Yeah, so you can literally watch your price just drop it. And people, like I said, they'll look at that and be like, oh, well, now I'm going to wait it out.
Exactly.
Like I would have paid $500 for it.
Right.
But now I'm going to go for like $400, $350, and they'll be that rude.
That's right.
I don't know if you've ever sold anything on Facebook Marketplace, but people are that rude.
Yeah.
So you have to consider that they're going to have the knowledge of what it was at
Right.
to where it's going to go.
Right.
Okay. what do you want people to do when it comes to cabins?
The most important thing is to find your trusted professional, and that's going to guide you through this process of what your true value is, not what your estimate is. Marketing strategies, different ways to highlight and showcase your home versus the competition, which we have a lot of competition on the market right now, and we haven't seen that in years. So this is a new and different marketplace that we're dealing in. And part of the staging process, prepping it for the market, and professional photography with aerials, when indicated. This is in partnership with a true professional in real estate, and of course I have a team of those people. So
you have all of those services available.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all the way from the staging of it to setup of it to the expertise as to what to do,
yes.
or subcontracted.
Yeah, exactly. And recommendations on the staging, we don't stage, but we assist with the staging, and we have some wonderful staging products that we use and bring into homes to kind of add the flair to it and soften it up, and make it more appealing to buyers. So.
Okay, well, you know where Stephanie's at, right here at Mobile Retreat Realty Experts.